Alright guys, let's get back to it. This is Let's Play Digimon World Next Order. I'm your gracious host, James, the whole show. And I gotta say, thank you guys. I have to take whoever's been viewing, thank you. Keep viewing, keep liking, please subscribe to the channel. Without further ado, let's get into this. So, as you can see, our little Digimon have grown up. I did a little grinding off screen, so now we have me, who would be a great addition. This is the Digimon known as Black Garurumon Black. So you see his stats are pretty high. Well, I've really raised the attack power up a lot. So attack power, everything's close to 700 at least. You see how the MP same, and as you can see, Seedramon became a Waru Seedramon. I did not think I was going to get either one of them. I thought they was going to die, honestly. They're a little bit fatigued right now, but, you know, we can continue. Actually, I was, the attack skills, got Mock Jab, Dark Spirit. I did learn Spin Attack off screen. Nothing major about it, so, you know, Spin Attack, neither one, can Shell learn this attack? Nope, he can't use it. So, a little Digimon have grown up. Do we have anything? This would be Metal Garurumon Black, I'm sure. So we have no updates. Oh, we got Metal Seedramon, who may become that. I don't actually know what this is. It must be a virus type, because I don't really know what this thing digivolves into naturally. And this is locked, so I'm guessing that might be Leviamon. That's one of the, if anybody knows Digimon, that's one of the Demon Lords. He's like a big alligator, the crocodile type thing. He has this really long snout. So it looks like I need to head to Logic Volcano. So what I was doing is this Fugamon up here, I'm strong enough to kill it now. Actually, if I get my stamina up, if I get my stamina up a little bit more, I can probably fight that king size Numamon. I've been playing this on my off time on another file. I made an entirely another file. Oh, before I also continue, as you can see, I'm on level 8 now. So skills list, I got all the trainings. I got I got good Digivolution, so when they Digivolve, they get better stats. I got the Wildfire and the Fisherman Steel. I got 24,000 bits, so I did do a little bit grinding on that. The only thing now I got to get is these reverse types. So I'm gonna get the first reverse type now, because I do need that. So basically, when the Digimon died, the reverse type will give. It'll pass over it. The new Digimon on power. It will. Let's say, hold on. It will inherit those skills, so it'll get a lot. So it'll be a lot stronger than the average one. You saw at first they became like maybe what 10, and well maybe like 10. I'll say.
Okay, gather up.
Yeah, maybe like 10 or so. Maybe like 10, 13. That was all these stats. You'll see once they respawn, once they die and come back. So I don't have anything that's worth them eating to take their.
Here you go.
All right, they're all full, and let's keep them moving. So you know, Garurumon are weak, so they won't bother me. Like I say, if you always see conductor lemons, pick them up. You'll mostly find them by these big generators. They're really good to have for stamina. I mean, not stamina, fatigue. When you need to, when they're tired, they get hungry, feed them that, call it a day. So remember that Biomon is to my left. We will be recruiting that thing very shortly. But first off, let's head to Logic Volcano. So when you head from the city, go down that little, you go down that little hill. You come towards where, go past where you found Palmon, and you'll go here to a new area known as the Server Desert. So, Server Desert has a few things. Vmon there, we ain't gonna worry about him just yet, but he is a very key Digimon you're gonna need for the city. You got Gatsumon over here. They're not very powerful. You kick the crap out of them whenever you're ready. So you have this way that'll lead you to I forget what part of Server Desert this is. The Hallowed Hall. So this will lead you to Logic Volcano. Also be very careful coming through here, because if you go mess with this stuff here, a Garurumon appear, and I'm not sure if I'm able to beat it. So I wouldn't advise you guys. I wasn't sure if you guys want to fight it. You could be hard-headed like me. Or if you have all your the triangle all the way up to where it needs to be, you can extra cross evolution, which would be you need at least 100 on both of your bonds with your Digimon, and the bond between your Digimon, the Digifriend, that has to be at least 75. You need at least one Mega and at least one Champion. So either one, that's what you're gonna have to do. Nah, this Garurumon ain't finna cause much problem.
You keep it up. Nice.
We can just blow this thing away.
You did it. You did good aim.
And as you can see, I'm pretty good at hitting when you need to get the points up. So when you get those order points up and they start doing their attacks, they do some lethal damage.
Okay.
See, this is when you get the multiple encouragements. I don't think we saw this on screen. So that'll give you all the type of stuff that they digivolve into. Most have between 3 and 4. But there is some cases if you get a Shoutmon and it digivolves into an Omni Shoutmon, it won't digivolve in anything else. I don't know much about that because that came with Digimon Fusion, and I don't know crap about it because I stopped watching it after like Data Squad. So I keep up with it a little bit, but I don't know. So this is Logic Volcano. Not a bad place to be. This little guy here is called the Gundramon. You don't really have to bother with him. Not yet. You'll probably bother with him later. Well, I don't know about these hot waters. They're basically just like those Digi-Ion waters I was finding. Good for fatigue and good for the Digifriend. It's good to have a lot of these around because if you have these around, this can help you not have to waste time, such as getting and it won't have to waste time you resting anywhere, or because anytime you rest it takes time away from you. If you learn how to just break through time, oh good, they're gonna need to go to the bathroom right here. Bam. There is one of these little things everywhere. In every new area there is a little bathroom part they can use, so literally always use that at your convenience instead of having to use portable toilets. How many of those do I have? I got 15 of those. I got a few of these. I got 4 of those. 4 medicines. I'm probably gonna sell these because I don't need them. I know how it is. Now that we're in areas like this, Digimon have incompatible they have incompatible places. Before I continue with that, see these Meteormon? Don't mess with them. They're like a mini boss. They hit hard and they can take a lot of damage. That thing may be silver across their head, but you don't want to mess with those things. They will beat the snot out of you easily. I could probably fight it, but I wouldn't fight it without having stronger attacks. So don't do that. So yeah, incompatible places. Each one of your partners has one spot in the digital world that they don't like. That means they can easily get sick. You can kind of tell by what they say at the bottom of the screen, so you got to be careful. There's later on in the hospital part, when you get a hospital in the city, it'll tell you that. Basically, Birdramon's telling you to get out of there. You tell them Digimon asks, then it wants to fight, and basically you just have to fight Birdramon. Always note, when you enter a battle, if it says caution on both sides of the screen, be careful. This is a cakewalk. As you can see, a few attacks really already have it less than half health. And it's dead, just like that. Down. Do a little grinder, you can blow right through this part. You ain't gotta worry about it. Once you kick the crap out of it, it goes back to the city. Birdramon is something you really need and you really want to have around. So basically, the Biomon that you see in Night Plains, you can go talk to it now and tell it that Birdramon's in the city because it wants to learn how to fly. You'll get Biomon, which can be pretty useful, but I'll show you how useful Biomon can be. So we just still like picking up little short items and all this good stuff. But basically, all we're trying to do. There's a Pitomon here. I could fight it. It really won't make a difference. It's not all that strong. Not compared to where I am now. So, like I say, this could be a little powerful. Oh, I'm going to try to do a lot more of the story so I can grind more off screen. I may be able to get them to their mega levels. I may not. Because, like I say, I'm playing this off screen. I'm playing another file because, well, basically here, you fight Miramon. He won't join the city right away. Takes a little second to get there.
Yeah, you're doing it.
So as you can see, it's not very hard. They're pretty weak.
Good hit.
Oh, he's down. So this is a good way. So you get 1,500 bits and all of that. This is a good way to get money early on. They basically just guarding you from tile mine. Because certain Digimon won't join the city. Now, for those I was just talking about Omni Shout Mine, I'm about to show you something. So this is an unlucky shroom, I think. Yep. That is Omni Shoutmon. Later on, you'll be able to fight him. That thing hits like a truck. I think he's basically like a champion that has the power of Mega, I think, but he is strong. This is Cubimon. If anybody doesn't know, this is the pre-evolution before it reaches Talmon. So, it makes clones of itself, and basically it asks you the special question of, I mean, like I say, you could read through the stuff if you ever play through yourself. It's all boring. It really doesn't help. So basically, you have to figure out which one of these are real by what they say, and you have to do the equations. Basically, if you get to the wrong one, like I always try to do this so I can make sure I don't run timeout. If you hit any one of the wrong two, you have to fight all three of them. But basically, you just go to the left one here, talk to it. You just tell it this is the real you. And say, explain that you're correct. So basically, it makes an easier battle. If you want a tougher battle, go to the other ones and just say it's wrong, and then you can fight all three of them. I'd rather not.
You did it.
This track right here that you hear, this is a mini boss to me. If you fight some of those Meteor Mine, they'll have the same music. And this is probably my second favorite theme out the entire game. I love that thing. I don't believe that one's copyrighted, but I know the one by my favorite Japanese singer, I know for sure hers is copyrighted, and I've seen a lot of YouTubers get flagged for it, so yeah, we're not going there. Also, there is, like, I remember thinking I'm a big Digimon fan, the fact of there was an old game I used to play back in the day, Digimon World 2. If I could, I have it on my PSP, and I have the actual disc for PS1, but if I had a way of recording it, or if I could get a ROM of it on my PlayStation, on my computer, my laptop, I would literally do a Let's Play of that, because that game was so, it was old, but it really had like that kind of, you know, that nostalgic feelings. I played it as a child. Me and my older brother, we never understood the game. It was really hard, but I really enjoyed it. It was really a fun game, and now it's like I could beat the game easily. You just gotta understand it takes a lot of grinding. You gotta have patience in all Digimon games. Well, just going up here and you can talk to Talmon, an ultimate level Digimon.
Who are you? I've never heard of you, but I suppose it'd only be polite to tell you who I am, now that you've told me your name. My name is Taoma. Why did you come here, human? Huh? Digimon asked you to come here? That old fogey asked you to come and get me? I can't say that I am entirely unconcerned about the plight of the digital world, but nature is in itself impermanent. I believe in becoming one with the flow, like a twig on the river. Furthermore, you are an alien species in this world. There is nothing you can do to me. I don't want to hear it. Go away.
Anything you say there doesn't make a difference. It's just how you want to respond.
What are you doing? You have to take this seriously.
Little girl, you seem anxious about this crisis of the digital world, too. Why?
You could. The reason we came to see you, the so-called wisest Digimon in the digital world, is so that we can find a way back to the real world.
I was not aware. As an unclean being, you need only wait for the Enforcer to cleanse you from this world. Although I don't know if that would result in you being returned to your world or not.
Yuji, I can't wait to introduce y'all to to what the Enforcer is. It is such a great character. It is one of my favorite Digimon. You just wait till you see it.
Enforcer? If you've got an Enforcer, how come Machine Draymon already?
There is logic in that question.
Yeah, I don't know why they call him Machine Draymon, but
Why hasn't
yeah.
the enforcer of order in this world taken action against the unclean machine Draymon?
What are you thinking about?
I am of a mind to grant you a single chance. This is a seed of unclean data which shouldn't be present in this world. Plant that seed in a place where it won't be disturbed by Digimon. Observe what happens in 24 hours. Now go.
So basically we gotta go do this another little long task. So like, what was that? How would I say this? So if I didn't explain this before in the first two videos, basically all the Digimon are scattered. They were recruiting because Machine Dramon kept attacking the city. The city was once a lot bigger. So what we're going to do is we're going to autopilot back. You know, once we go in here, you know the usual.
Got a second? Made my day.
Basically tell you there's just all of that. So what I'm going to do is also basically at night you will not see for some reason you don't see Tentomon out here. So if you want to sell anything, you have to do it before 1800. So before 6 o'clock. Don't know why. Really crazy. Well, you know, we're gonna do a little bit more training. So basically we're going to work on our stamina.
Take this seriously.
Oh, they're hungry.
Gather up.
So the reason I say keep these hot waters and stuff on you is for stuff like this. So now you see, now you can train more without having to lose time. So you just keep going till they get sleepy. Also, the key to Mega Digimon is Mega Digimon don't ever have to oh, y'all still hungry? Jesus, y'all eat like crazy.
It's chow time.
I have such they're such big Digimon now.
Toughen up.
Honestly, I don't know what happens if you don't feed them.
Are you ready?
I actually had one of my Digimon on my other file use the bathroom on itself. In one of the other areas, it was kind of funny. Because I rarely ever happens. When they do that, that is considered a training failure, so it is hilarious. So, once they wake up, you know what time it is. They hungry. So, I'm just going to feed them some mushrooms.
Eat up. Eat up. Ready to eat?
So, getting their mood up does help. Oh, as you can see, feeding them gets me another level. So I got 5 now. So you need 7 for that zeal injection. That'll help. Let's see, for this I need more to reduce fatigue. This helps out a lot when you're reducing their fatigue. Also, as your Digimon get older, they will let's see, I'm gonna save those points for now, but as they get older, they are really gonna be they can take, looks like they gain stamina slower. So yep, we're gonna move on out. So they've eaten. So what we're going to do is make our little rounds. Like I say, remember, after 2 hours of eating, exactly 2 hours later, they will need to go to the bathroom. So what I like to do typically is I like to do all of that. I'm about to sell all these medicines. This is where you get a lot of money from. I don't typically need it because my Digimon rarely ever get sick. But they will if they go into an incompatible area, which you won't learn too easily just yet. So, well, you know, I'll sell all that. I don't need any of this. Those baby, what do you call those things? Those baby strawberries. If you're looking for weight on your Digimon, those are really good to use for it. I think they put on about 5 grams of weight each time you put it on there. So definitely use it. See, those put you up in the game. If you feel comfortable enough, like I am, where you know your Digimon probably are not gonna get sick, do that. So that's all good. So I'm gonna train for 2 hours just so that I have to go to the bathroom. I hate having to deal with that in the things. I don't want to have to use my my other ones. Yeah, what do you call those things? My portable toilets. Yeah, 9 times I get a bunch of them. That this is that box mentality I tell you guys about. It helps the start of the game because the start of the game is like really hard because you don't have anything. Now let them go to the bathroom. The stamina can stay fine because basically in another few minutes, basically another 30 minutes or so, they're gonna ask me for something to eat, and I can just take all the fatigue away with the hot waters. So, Creepymon, for people who don't know what that is, that's basically Daemon without his cloak. If you remember the second season when Imperial Dramon had to fight that thing. He was really powerful. He, what was going on with him? He was really powerful. He did this, what did he do? He had something called Evil Inferno. He grew up, or he just grew and got bigger. He was like, he had a red cloak and he had horns coming out of his head, out of the hood. And when he did that, he got to, what did he do? He used Evil Inferno, and the only way they could stop him is they had to actually put him inside the they had to force him into that dark ocean type world because they couldn't actually beat him because Imperial Dramon had no chance. Oh no, they don't need to eat right now, thank God. So I'm guessing they don't eat until 1300. 13 or 1400. So I don't have to fight these guys at all. Like I say, these baby strawberries, you can mostly find these by trees. Use them if you need weight on your Digimon. They really will help, because some Digimon do need you to be weight. Like if you want a Greymon naturally, you need to be a certain amount of weight. Or I think Craniumon, one of the Royal Knights, needs a lot of weight too. I think he needs like 60 of them. And as you can see, my Digimon respectively are 27 grams and 35. I've had them as heavy as over 300 grams before. Because there's a dish, there's a food you can eat. Once you get the restaurant fully upgraded, you'll see all of that soon. So basically, you come here to the power plant too. See, there's no Digimon around. That's why it said you just go over here when you want to plant it, and you just come over here, and at whatever time you planted this at is the time the next day you need to come back over here at least. So you plant it, just leave it there. You can do whatever else you need to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave those there. Now I'm headed to the Server Desert. I'm going to go talk to Vmon. I'm going to show you exactly what important he does, because he is very important. This is going to take a little back and forth, so I figured I'd do this while I was doing while I was waiting for that to do what it does, to see what happens to the illegal seed. But again, basically, Machine Dramon, they destroyed the city. The city was once bigger than that, and once they did that, a lot of Digimon ran away because they weren't trying to mess with those things. And Machine Dramon, there's something super powerful about them, because the very first battle you go into, you make Omnimon. Like I say, when you do the extra cross evolution merge, it literally, you use your special attack, hit it hard, it gets back up, use Infinity Cannon. It hits you so hard, it splits your Digimon back up. Diaboromon couldn't even do that. He basically just shows you the two directions you can go here. So remember, to get to Logic Volcano, I went to the left. I'm about to go to the right now. Alright, so once that happens, normally Gatsumon, if you're strong enough, they won't bother you right off. But if you go to the right, you're gonna find the next part, which I think is a cemetery. Right here. So you go out this way, you're going into the cemetery. Service cemetery, as they call it. This is this part, this is to the right. The part that goes to the right is going to be a big thing. Actually, you're going to use a lot of this for the story soon, but nothing really needs to matter right now. They're directly in front of me at this cliff is a metal extraction point. So, you know, like I say, the rarer material you bring back, the more experience you get, if I'm not mistaken. Feeding your Digimon, let them Digivolve, putting them to sleep, letting them go to the bathroom. Everything you do as a tamer raises up your tamer experience. Actually pretty cool, because it's basically like you're getting experience raising a Digimon. So you see some Digimon down there. Those are Giramon. Those are basically recolored Numamon. They don't seem any more powerful to me. They're just pretty weak. They're also considered filth types. There's also, if anybody remembers Edamon, he's considered filth. So, we're gonna go here and talk to Togemon. It's talking about Vmon, so when it talks about Vmon, remember Vmon, if you caught that, it talked about Togemon. So, if you look at the Digimail, oh, he didn't send me one. I thought Vmon sent me one. So, yeah. So when you see Giramon, the first time I came over here, they attack you. If you ever see these bananas like this, please pick them up. They do sell for like 500 bits at a time, so they're really good to sell if you don't want to give them to your Digimon. I don't think I've ever actually fed it to them. I always just oh, if you saw that, I think that was a Digi Ion water. You're gonna need that. That's a rare material. When it comes up gold, it's rare. Also, keep your eye on that Marine Angemon. That can become one of your residents of the city, and they do something very, very cool, which I think is cool. So let that go. That's it. Ready to eat.
Ready to eat?
Water.
Ready to eat?
All right, guys. Got his mood all the way up. You can fight Giramon. I don't care to fight him because I don't really need to. I mean, dude, let's see if any of my Digimon acquire a lot of victories. A lot of Megas in them have a victory setting. So if a Metagarurumon black, they need 14. He needs at least 1400 strength. Shouldn't be easy. It shouldn't be hard to get. Before training, there is a much more efficient way of going up stats, but you're gonna need to be a bit stronger, and you're gonna have to have access to another area that we should be coming up on pretty soon. I think I've mentioned it before. It's called Mod Cape. Well, now we've done all of that. So instead of autopiloting back, I'm gonna run back to this spot so I can go find Vmon. So once I find Vmon, he is probably one of the most crucial Digimon you're gonna need for the start point. Let's see. No Gatomon. See? Now you see how Ken is sick? And now I'm screwed because he's sick and I don't have any medicines. I don't have anything I can give him. Nope. Ken is sick because this is one of his incompatible areas. Now he's gonna constantly lose MP and HP. Don't be me. I'm hard-headed. And I don't have the hospital yet, so nobody can treat him. So basically, if you see, they'll just get sick for no reason. See how his HP and his MP is going down? It's gonna constantly do that. So basically, all I need is the Vmon. I'm gonna go back to the city so I can kind of help him rest and everything, so I can keep his HP and stuff up. I don't think I can buy medicine. Nope, I can't buy medicine yet. So go back to Vmon after you talk to Togemon. And then when he basically wants to battle, you tell him you'll fight with him. Basically, like I said, if it says caution above the top, he's nothing to this. Like, literally, if you're as strong as I am now, he is almost nothing. You want Vmon to go just for that, so now we're gonna go back to the city. In fact, we're gonna, nope, we're not. Nope, we're not. I was gonna use an autopilot, but I'm not. I'm gonna go into the 9 planes. I'm gonna go pick up Biomon. I think you can battle certain Digimon and they might get it. That you might be able to get one, but also be careful because you don't want your Digimon's HP to get too low in battle. Because if it does, that means they're gonna become a what was it? They're gonna become they can become injured, and that'll do basically the same thing sickness does. So literally, I just sold my medicine right before my Digimon got sick because I didn't realize that was an incompatible area. Kind of sucks, but that's why I got stuck at the first time I played. Like I say, I saw Bergermon in the city. Bam, you got somebody else in the city. Because basically, all you need is to make to the next part. All you need is about 14 or 15 it's prosperity, which is simple, because basically if I had to, if Seedramon didn't get sick, I was gonna take him back over there. We was gonna fight Togemon. Togemon comes back to the city, so we're gonna go back to the city and we're just going to let him rest. Try to treat him when I can get up in the morning, see if I can get some type of medicine for him. I hope he gives me one medicine, because if he doesn't, it's gonna hurt a lot. Also, if they digivolve while they have any type of ailments, so their fatigue goes down, and if they're sick, if they are injured, it'll automatically go away.
Got a second? Made my day. Made my day.
So now that Vmon is in the city, basically he's a builder. So everything you collected in terms of everything you've collected, that should help. Everything that you've collected should turn into a everything collected. He'll tell you if you go talk to him. He's right there. So you cannot buy medicine, of course. I forgot you cannot do that. So basically I'm being a very bad tamer right now. If I'm not mistaken, when they get sick like that, it does shorten their lifespan, but what can you do? I took a risk and it didn't pan out. That was just a very unlucky spot. So basically, let's keep draining.
Training time.
Oh man, kind of sucks. I'm just waiting for them to get sleepy.
Over here.
So who's hungry? Oh, I'm not hungry
Stay
yet.
focused.
So let's go for more HP, or more MP for that matter. No. In the file that I'm playing personally, basically I literally had them. No, now you're hungry.
Ready?
Because I don't think sickness wears off on its own. So, as you can see, his HP is 1 now. So basically, again, I am a terrible tamer.
Hungry? You hungry? Eat up.
I take risks like that just cause.
Take this seriously.
So basically, I'm just trying to get them sleepy. So I hope he gives me a medicine. Because if he does give me a medicine, that's like the only way to get.
All you've got.
That's like the only way to get medicine now is through Coralmon. So let them relieve themselves, because I don't think sickness I don't think sickness wears off on its own. Neither does injuries. Band-aids, you can get band-aids anywhere.
Good night.
Band-aids, you can get those from fighting Gaburimon outside the city. They'll drop them randomly as you beat them. So since they're feeling sick, let's go run straight over to let's go see if he gives me a medicine. If he gives me a medicine, I can heal him. We'll stay away from Server Desert a little bit. And he did not give me a medicine, so we're gonna stay in the city. Yeah, I did not expect that to happen. That sucks. I don't think I could probably look it up real quick and see. Is it possible to get medicine? Can any Digimon drop medicine? Let's give you some meat. Okay, so what we're gonna do is progress the story, because once we progress the story, then I think we can make the Digimon Digivolve. So no, I gotta go back in the city. Back into the city. Basically, I'm finna sleep for 2 hours just so I can let him get some of his HP and MP back. That's also happened what he's doing with the whole bending down and, you know, just kind of breathing really heavy. That'll happen when they're about to die too. So if you have a Mega Digimon that does that, that's gonna happen. When you do this, it'll help them do that. It'll help them gain HP and MP back. But the more you walk, the more it happens. And basically I really don't have either one of those abilities yet. I keep forgetting, I keep confusing this with my other personal file I'm using. So now we're gonna go over to the we're gonna go over to where we were doing the story at. I'm really sorry, Warrior Caesarmon. This is why I say, don't be me, folks. Don't be me. Because I hate seeing them sick, because I think this does take away from their lifespan. I can't confirm that for sure, but I'm going back over here ASAP, because we don't need this type of stuff. This is not fun. Also, when I am feeling well, if I can find that king-size Numamon, I am going to show you what happens when you kick the crap out of it. He's not out anyway right now. Anyway, you can see, because if you can see to my left, if you see the little red dots, you don't see two of them right there. He normally spawns, as you saw, right next to that Gaburimon. Like I said, please don't hate me for having my Digimon sick like this. I know it's inhumane. They still are living creatures. Oh, is it ready? How much time do I give it? I forgot what the time was. And I got you in here digging up material while you sick. I am a very horrible person. Oh, there we go. So, it turns into this old wild, ugly looking flower.
It makes me feel kind of ill. I've never seen a flower like this. Talmon did say that it was a seed of unclean data that shouldn't be in this world. It definitely isn't a flower. Himari, do you think... No, let's leave this... Okay, we'll head back to...
Yep, so what we got to do now is go straight to Talmon. So what I'm going to do is spend money to go to Talmon, so we don't have to worry about this. I'm trying to get the city upgraded. Yes, there is a big upgrade coming, but I can't do that unless I get Talmon back in the city. So what we're going to do, we're going to autopilot on back to the city, and we're going to show you what Virgimon does. Okay, so I got 9 of them. This helps, like I say, these walking ability helps. So what I'm going to do is get it. No, I don't need this shit yet, because I'll get that a bit later. So what I'm going to do is get... No, I don't even need to get that. So do I want to get this? I'm gonna get my reverse type. I just got to get that. So basically, what Virgimon does is basically she's a cab. So you spend money to go wherever you're trying to go. I know my Digimon is weak and I cannot get medicine. I might be able to get one out of these vending machines. If I get one out of the vending machines, I'm going to heal him. I don't care how much it costs. Nope, does not have it. You get all of these things out of there, but you cannot get a medicine. Medicine is really rare, that's why it costs so much, or why it sells for so much. But he's struggling, because I'm pretty sure his HP is at 1. And I'm just probably not going to get into any fights, because it will kill him. And if he goes down, it will hurt, so yeah. Like I say, we're not going to get into no battles at all. Most Digimon are going to leave me alone anyway, because I'm too strong. So I could just run right by most of them. Once I talk to... Ooh, that is a fighty fungus. These sell for pretty good money too. They're basically an upgraded of the unlucky shroom. There are more that upgrade after that sell for more. They're still pretty cool. So literally you can sell these things for more money if you want to. If your Digimon likes mushrooms, that's one. Then you can see where Garurumon is saying can it be treated. So basically, when a Digifriend gets better, they start to like each other more, and they start to, you know, camaraderie, stuff like that. Duty fruit, can pick that up. That sells for like 150 if I'm not mistaken. I'm just a really sell person. Trying to see if something spawned here. Guess not. There's a red, like the scratchy grass, that green grass you see that pokes up. There's basically a red version of it called Coralander. If you can find that, that sells for like 1,500 a piece. It's a spot in the canyon, in this volcano. You're not going to be able to get to it yet because the Digimon that's sitting right there is incredibly powerful, and you ain't going to be fighting that thing for a long time. I think it's a metal Tyrannomon, and you don't want to mess with that thing. If I could get a medicine, I would have it for you, buddy, but I don't have any medicines. I was sold them like an idiot, being greedy for money.
You're back. So tell me, what became of the illegal seed?
You tell them it became that flower.
I see. It grew into a flower.
That's what we said. Does this mean that you'll help us now? Otherwise, we're going to drag you back with us if we have to.
I really didn't want it to come to this, but I'm going to have to speak with that old fossil.
Old fossil?
Well, I haven't used this in a while.
Whoa! What's going on?
It's a space portal. If I had been to a place before, I can enter the coordinates and open a door that goes straight. It takes a lot of strength, though, so I can't do it too often.
Where does it go?
That stuck-up bearded geezer's place.
So as you can see, they're very...
He means Digimon, right? That means
Even though it sounds like a woman, that's a guy.
Well, it seems there's no point in overthinking this. Come on, Rika. See you there.
Basically, you don't have to use a autopilot. You can just go ahead and jump through the portal. So you get the Digimail, tells you to come back to town. So just jump in the portal, takes you right back to Digimon's house automatically.
Hey, good work. You managed to coax the eccentric Taumon back to the city for the first time in a long while.
This is why people don't like hanging out with you, old man.
Huh. I see you're as rude as always.
So you two are friends?
We both like arguing. I guess that's a type of friendship.
And? What is this about a machine Draymond detector?
I've completed the basic logic, and I've just about managed to make a prototype. But if there isn't a large abnormal data wave, it can't detect it. Its range is limited to within this city.
Thing is, this problem is bigger than just Floatia.
I see. The illegal seed bloomed into a flower.
Yes, the Enforcer
Must be malfunctioning. This is the worst case scenario. I never imagined things were this bad.
However, that doesn't mean it stopped operating entirely.
Hey! Could you knock it off? Please stop talking about things without explaining them to us.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The digital world is equipped with a self-cleaning feature to prevent data corruption. If it was functioning correctly, an unclean object like the illegal seed would not be able to take root.
So, you mean the self-cleaning function is broken?
That's how it looks.
So if this self-cleaning feature was working, then the machine Draymon wouldn't be attacking?
Well, who knows if the machine Draymon were caused by it malfunctioning, or if they caused it to malfunction.
There is no way to determine that. I had intended to only observe and not influence. However, it is impossible to meditate on the flow when the world is in such grave danger.
So you'll help?
It seems I have no choice. I will take over the creation of the machine Draymond detector.
Wouldn't it be better to fix the self-cleaning function before making a machine Draymon detector? Then the machine Draymon issue would be automatically solved.
That'd be impossible. We wouldn't know where to begin.
I see. I thought it was a good idea.
Hey, can we take a break until the machine is ready?
I'm afraid not. I need you to gather residents for the city. Restoring the city will mean...
Don't forget to train your... There is going to be difficult work ahead once the detector is complete.
Yeah.
Yukimura, let's get training.
And Talmon is not playing around because there is an incredibly hard boss battle coming up soon.
Let's go and find Digimon outside of the city who need our help. Oh!
Wait a second. I want to give you this. I use this Taoistic charm to locate coordinates whenever I open up a space portal gate. As long as you have this charm, I'll be able to open up a gate to your coordinates. Once a gate is open, it won't disappear unless I close it. It takes a lot of energy, so we can't use it too much. Also, you can't open the gate from your end. I think it may prove useful to you, if...
You should let Kota and Himari have one too. Don't be stingy.
Don't comment on things you don't understand. I only have one Taoistic charm.
You must really like this tamer if you're willing to hand over something so precious.
Well, this one has 2 partners, and defeated a Mega Machine Draymon. So I am curious.
I understand. We're counting on you.
So basically, I think it's like after the next day or maybe 24 hours after, it'll tell you, things will start to come to light. So walk out of his house.
Over here.
And let's feed them real quickly. I wish I could really help you, man. Oh, you're still sick.
You hungry? You hungry?
Digimon. So, oh, you only need like 13, I guess. So you probably only need a little bit. So the detector is ready now. Oh no, not ready yet. So basically, I think what it's telling me is I have to wait. So I think I have to wait a little bit. So what can I do? There's no other place I know to get medicine from in this place.
I'll do my best.
Well, basically, also, something else I do need to tell you guys, it's pretty simple. If you come in here, if you talk to Multimon, he'll actually can tell you about the bonuses, special roulette, void fatigue, stuff like that. So basically, he can tell you what you need to know. Okay, it seems like I'm running low on time, so I might have to cure him off screen. So yeah, I didn't want this to happen, so this might be a good time in order to end the video. So I will tell you guys, thank you for everybody that's watching. I hope you watch more. I hope you're really enjoying this. If you got any suggestions, leave me a comment. I'll see you next time. Love you guys. This is James the Whole Show signing off. See you next time.